The following is a presentation of Lion's Heart Media. Any use, rebroadcast, or redistribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of Lion's Heart Media is strictly prohibited. White looks to throw. He wants Boyd deep. Help over the top. Boyd adjusts. 1,000 and a score. Wilson drives in. She scores. Jensen, Grayson, give and go. Jensen elevates and she slams it down again. Arlo, top of the box, a drive, and he fires it in. This Concannon hammers the back line. Striplings fires it up. Spencer in space. Just got it. Touchdown, Sarah Catholic. And blocks quick out to Martin. Breaks the tackle. Martin cuts far side. There goes Quinton. See you later. One play. Touchdown, Leopards. Quinton Martin for 6 from 36. From Neely Campbell Gymnasium, Swin Cash Court, it's WPIAL 5A Section 1 basketball here on MVI Live, powered by Pittsburgh's top area roofing company, Planet Roof, as it's the McKeesport Tigers and the Franklin Regional Panthers for the second time this season. First meeting went in favor of the Tigers of McKeesport earlier this year. It was a 55-44 victory for the McKeesport Tigers, knocking off the Franklin Regional Panthers, as Franklin Regional last year versus McKeesport swept the series 77-53, 92-85. They went on again to the 5A championship game a season ago. 6-9, 2-6 this season, 5-10, 3-5 on the other side for the Tigers of McKeesport. As back in 22-23, last time McKeesport won here on their home floor against Franklin Regional 67-61. Also the last time that the Tigers swept the Panthers from Franklin Regional 59-53 and 67-61, 55-44 in the first meeting, and are hoping to take care of business here today in what is a pivotal game for the McKeesport Tigers, sitting one game out of a playoff spot. It's Uniontown at 8-0, Latrobe 7-1, then Gateway 5-3, Penn Trafford 4-4, McKeesport 3-5. McKeesport's first meeting with Penn Trafford went the way of Penn Trafford, 59-66 in that game. They will be at Penn Trafford on the 31st, so win here today, win at Penn Trafford, and get some help along the way. As long as you take care of business against Albert Gallatin as well, you'll be in a good spot to make the playoffs after missing last year for the McKeesport Tigers. We'll take a break, playing the national anthem, come back, starting lineups and more right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. Bronzeado Tanning Salon in Monessen is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience with gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronzeado. We have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronzeadotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronzeado Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs, because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. At Primzo Rentals and Indoor Storage, we offer a state-of-the-art facility with the best customer service around. When you rent from us, you'll have 24-hour access to your belongings, and with a variety of units available, we have something for everyone. Give us a call at 412-980-4272 or book online at primzorentals.com. Primzo Rentals and Indoor Storage, all the convenience and security you need. E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsandEpoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust.
Hello everyone, welcome to Swing Cash Court with Navy Campbell Gymnasium for a boys varsity basketball game between Franklin Regional Panthers and McKeesport Tigers. Now for the starting lineups, first the visiting Franklin Regional Panthers. 6'2" senior number 1, Jonah Johnson. 6'1" senior number 10, Connor Crossy. 6'3" junior number 2, Colin Gold. 5'9" sophomore number 15, Anthony Mitchell. And 6' senior number 35, Drew Davola. The Panthers are coached by Jesse Green.
From Neely Campbell Gymnasium, Swing Cash Court, we get set for WPIL section basketball here this evening on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof, as it's going to be the 5'11" senior guard Valdez Stuvance, 5'10" junior guard Brian Jones for the Tigers of McKeesport, along with the 6'4" junior center Manny Bray, 6'1" senior forward Daryl McCullough, and 6'3" junior forward Matt Sibilia. As no Lamont Perkins in the starting lineup, the standout junior Perkins will not start here tonight for the Tigers. Missed practice yesterday due to dealing with a bit of an illness. He will be on the floor this evening, though, for the Tigers of McKeesport. Again, it is Brian Jones, Jair Manny Bray, Daryl McCullough, Valdez Stuvance, and Matt Sibilia on the other side. Jonah Johnston, Colin Holt, Connor Crossy, Anthony Mitchell, and Andrew Davola for the Franklin Regional Panthers. 6-9, 2-6 versus 5-10, 3-5 here this evening on MVI Live, powered by Pittsburgh's top area roofing company, our good friends at Planet Roof. As it's the Tigers of McKeesport, it's the Panthers of Franklin Regional here this evening, as we get set for 5A Section 1 action again. Big time game of McKeesport. You win the games you're supposed to win and find a way to split with Penn Trafford. You can earn a trip back to the playoffs, as again it's been tough sledding for the Franklin Regional Panthers after a trip to the district title game where they lost a plethora of talent. It's a team just been trying to figure things back out and get things going in the right direction for the Franklin Regional Panthers in the row navy blues, gold trim for Franklin Regional. As we get set to get underway, taking over, Mitchell swings it left side up and rattled down. Connor Crossy with the 3 to start, and on the board early goes the Panthers of Franklin Regional, as Connor Crossy with the early triple. As up top, Valdez Stuvance. Stuvance surveying his options. Valdez Stuvance. Now flip back there, Sibilia. As Sibilia backing his way in. Sibilia finds a cutter. Jones no good. Rebound grab back down by Davola in transition. Crossy spins. Left hand no. Rebound to flex three. That's to Sibilia. That's back the other way. Valdez Stuvance over the timeline. 1 minute gone here in the first. As Stuvance now Sibilia. Right side, Valdez, Stuvance. Stuvance puts it back down on the deck as Franklin Regional on top early on here. 3-2 lead for the Panthers, or 3-0 lead for the Panthers of Franklin Regional. As right side up, got it on line. Daryl McCullough, the senior, hits for a triple of his own, and just like that, the Tigers of McKeesport get even. 1:30 gone as Mitchell rolls right side over the timeline. Flip back up, Connor Crossy. Now taken back by Mitchell. Mitchell rolling right. Right side over to Jonah Johnston. Johnston, hard pass in. As up right hand rattles home. Crossy has an early 5 as the 6'1 senior gets the lead back for Franklin Regional. Valdez Stuvance up over the timeline. Stuvance surveying his options, gets the orders from the bench. As McCullough, Stuvance, now Sibilia, right side, backing down low, finds his man, left hand floater falls as McCullough up to 5, and we're tied at 5. 5:42 remaining here, rolling first quarter clock. As it's a deadlock score, 5.5 here up top, controlled by Colin Holt. And a 3-ball once again as Connor Crossy, red hot to start, up to 8 for the 6'1 senior Connor Crossy. As Sibilia outside turns it over and a whistle blows. Double dribble is the call. (8-5) Franklin Regional, 5:06 remaining here in the first. Stuvance in, there's Bray. Bray up top, McCullough driving left side, deflected back free, that's to Holt. Holt up ahead, Crossy again, off the window and in, double digits for Connor Crossy. He's up to 10 here in the opening frame. 4:48 remaining here in the first. As Stuvance right side, we'll see Lamont Perkins come in halfway mark here of quarter number 1. As that will be a big time add on to this offense for McKeesport. As McCullough lost it, wiped away by Holt. In transition, Crossy no, rebound grabbed down by Daryl McCullough. Dual possession called, arrow points left. Here comes Perkins in, down by 5 of the Tigers. With 4.5 remaining, out will come Bray. So Lamont Perkins Jr., the 6'3 junior. Out on the floor here for the Tigers. Now Valdez Stuvance. Stuvance over the timeline. Lamont Perkins trying to shake free, gets free and gets the rock. Guarded by Davola. As Perkins drives across, Sibilia fakes it, second time up and in for Sibilia. Off the dish from Lamont Perkins. Gets an early helper there. And the Tigers within 3. As kicked to the left side, Holt from Mitchell. Right side corner, Crossy unloads. This time no. Johnston the rebound, the put back in the bucket. As Johnston on the board. First Panther not named Crossy to find pay dirt. Perkins, Stuvance up top. Valdez Stuvance surveys his options. Stuvance now right side. Brian Jones flipped in high post. Perkins backing down. Out to Sibilia. Sibilia curling right elbow. Now Perkins right side. In the wing. Perkins looks to drive. Lamont down low. Up top Sibilia. Sibilia swings it near side. Valdez Stuvance, 12-7 lead here for the Franklin Regional Panthers. As Stuvance, now Jones, back to Stuvance, top of the key. Valdez flips it over. McCullough to Perkins. Perkins the turnaround. Jay rattles out. Rebound again by Jonah Johnston. As the Panthers back the other way in transition. As right side controlled. Back up top, Davola. Davola surveys. Davola flips it inside. Right side working. Johnston swings it out. Crossy left side. Hold up. Iron and out. Rebound to flex out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers of McKeesport. As into the game will be Walter and Stonecheck for the Panthers of Franklin Regional. 12-7 lead here in favor of Franklin Regional on top of the McKeesport Tigers. Left side controlled by Logan Walter. Walter off to Crossy again. Got another 13 for Connor Crossy. As Crossy cooking here in the opening frame, and Franklin Regional leads by 8. As Crossy with 13 points already. 2:20 remaining in the first. Stuvant, right side. There's Reeder. Reeder's mid-range jumper will drop in for 2 as Aaron Reeder gets on the board. Lead down 15-9 now. Crossy can't finish. Long rebound deflected to Walter. Right side, Stonecheck will drive, finesses it off the iron. Rebound, Johnston with the putback. He's up to 4. 3 rebounds, 4 points for Johnston here in the opening quarter. 1:52 remaining in the first. 17-9 lead for the Panthers of Franklin Regional as Perkins up and in. Lamont onto the board. Back down to a 6-point deficit for McKeesport thanks to Perkins. Up top controlled by Logan Walter. Walter top of the key, right side to Vola inside. Crossy left alone, and that's trouble. 15 here in the first for Connor Crossy. Second time we've seen Franklin Regional this year. It took to the fourth quarter for Crossy to get going in that game. This time he's red hot to start. As there's Sibilia driving. Sibilia out to Jones. Brian Jones to Stuvant, 8-point game, 1:01 remaining as Stuvant. Sibilia, right side, right elbow, jumper, rebound by Andrew Davola. Davola off to Crossy, up ahead to Walter. Left wing Walter, he'll direct backwards, 52 seconds remaining. 19-11, Panthers on top. Swung left side, Crossy swings it to the corner. Up goes Walter off the sidearm, rebound to flex long. Johnston back out, now Crossy. The mid-range jumper will not fall, rebound, and a foul called against Jonah Johnston. Gonna be Johnston's first, team first. First foul either side. As into the game is gonna be Malachi Ogroski. So Groski in for the first time today. As Stuvants to Perkins. Perkins driving Lamont right side as he muscles over Carr. 4 points now for Perkins. And it's a 19-13 game, 16 remaining. Up top controlled there by the Franklin Regional Panthers. As the Panthers left side, Crossy. Up top, Carr. Carr right side, Walter. Walter in the wing, foul line, kick out, Stonecheck driving with 2. Up off the window in the iron and in for Stonecheck. Beats the buzzer, and it's 21-13 after 1. Quick moving opening frame right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking out the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Brian Warnick is right here in Baldwin to help you select the right protection at the right price. Brian will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Brian Warnick, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here, one chapter in the book, second quarter upon us on MVI Live, powered by Pittsburgh's top area roofing company, Planet Roof. As it's Franklin Regional basketball to start here this evening. Quarter number 2, Panthers looking to increase the lead as driving right side to the left, Mitchell no. As rebound by Lamont Perkins as Perkins sends order back the other way. Perkins up top, now Reeder into the corner, there's Daniels, got it! Mackay Daniels from long range, and the freshman gets the Tigers back on the board here. 7:22 remaining in the second quarter. Mackay Daniels knocking down a long-range dagger. Now up top right side, Dylan Carr out to Crossy. Tries his luck at another, that time will not fall. Off to Aaron Reeder. Reeder up ahead, now Daniels. Daniels right at Crossy, stops up, right hand rattler, no. Dylan Carr with the board there. Now back the other way, the sophomore Mitchell. Left side, Weber Rankin. Off the window for 2 as Weber Rankin gets the Panthers on the board here in the second. Daniels gets the orders from Coach Troy Blackwell on the bench on the far side. 23-16, Panthers looking to do what McKeesport did to them, and that's come on and win on the road. As Daniels up top, inside high post, Lamont Perkins. Perkins driving, backing down, Perkins up through the contact, no foul called. Here comes Crossy. Crossy, 15 first quarter points. Spagnol back outside it goes. Mitchell unloads, rims out, and a rebound grabbed down by Mackay Daniels. Daniels in transition, right side Daniels. Surveying Daniels inside Ogroski. Ogroski back to Daniels in the right wing. Up top, Perkins. Lamont from the right elbow flips it up to Daniels. As Daniels right side rolling. Daniels looks in, now up top, Lamont into a triple, rims it out hard off the back iron into the hands of Anthony Mitchell. Over the timeline, Mitchell bounce past Spagnol, right side into the lane, right hand denied, Reeder, second chance, no. Reeder grabs down the rebound, traveling violation on Aaron Reeder. 23-16, Franklin Regional on top. 5:37 remaining here in the second. Mitchell in, right side, Crossy now rolling, top of the key, Rankin, left side, Spagnol. Spagnol back up top as Spagnol flips one back along. Now Mitchell rolling, pressured by Reeder and Daniels. Is a two-man trap up top, left side, Connor Crossy swings it, Spagnol in the wing. Spagnol curling up top down the lane. Spagnol finds Mitchell open for 3. Rattles out, rebound again by Lamont Perkins. Perkins looking to push it back the other way. Slows it down over the timeline. Lamont Perkins Jr. directing traffic. Screen by Ogroski will not be used. Bounce off to Reeder on the right side. High post, Perkins lurks as Reeder works up top. Down low, deflected by Carr. Up ahead, racing down. Rankin off the window for 2 more. Rankin has all 4 second quarter points for Franklin Regional. Daniels up top, directing traffic. Moving now is Freeman. As up top, Daniels, now Freeman left side. As Perkins underneath, Ogroski finishes it off. As Ogroski on the board, Franklin Regional gives 2 right back. They lead by 7, 25-18, halfway through the second. Reeder off the steal, Reeder coast to coast. Reeder drives, no, rebound, Freeman, no. As a foul called after the Spagnol board. Go against Mackay Daniels, his first, team first. Spagnol, or make it Crossy gets it in. Official timeout on the far side. 4:05 remaining here in the second. 25-18. Franklin Regional on top. They're checking on something over on the far side of the floor. 4:05. Franklin Regional, paced by Connor Crossy, went for 15 in that opening quarter. Crossy has yet to score since. And not sure what it is, but we do know one thing. It's going to be Crossy shooting free throws. Don't know if they issued an intentional there. 16 now for Connor Crossy. That could be my only guess here is Crossy 2 for 2, 17 for Connor Crossy. 27-18, 4:05 remaining. Again, didn't see a technical issue, but I'm thinking maybe an intentional or something on Daniels that gave him that extra effort and something extra with that foul, and again giving the ball and 2 free throws to Franklin Regional as Daniels almost the takeaway. Crossy, see if that foul shot gets him going here this quarter as Crossy turns it over. Ogrowski off to Lamont Perkins. Perkins up ahead. Here comes Freeman. Freeman bounce past Perkins. 3:42 remaining inside Ogrowski. Ogrowski turnaround jumper, rims out. Spagnol the board. As Spagnol with 2 rebounds. Now Mitchell back the other way. Mitchell surveying as Mitchell gets the orders from head coach Jesse Reed as he crosses over. Bounce pass left side, Rankin rolling, Rankin stops up to the corner it goes. Connor Crossy skipped across, Mitchell one more, now Spagnol, make it Rankin up, no. Ogrowski grabs down the rebound. Perkins, now Freeman, Rashad Freeman and Perkins, a game of catch. Lamont off to Daniels as Daniels resets with 3 minutes remaining here in the second. Daniels, 3 points this quarter as Perkins back out. Daniels, hard pass down low. Now Perkins, high post back to Freeman, travels first, denying the Tigers of 2. Sibilia, Stuvanson, Ogrowski out along with Daniels on the other side. Re-enter Logan Walter, the 5'8 sophomore, as the Panthers all over the Tigers here in the opening half of play. They lead by 9. As Stuvance loose on the deck, here's McCullough, blocked by Crossy, gets the rebound, gets another, third time the charm, Daryl McCullough. After the Crossy block, McCullough stuck with it, finished it off for 2. Now there's Davola outside, catch and release, got it, Crossy again, 20 for Connor Crossy in the first. As Crossy gets the Panthers up to 30. Red hot Connor Crossy shooting lights out tonight. Sibilia, McCullough to answer. Short on the shot. Rebound again. Grabbed by Walter. Logan Walter, top of the key, right side. Jump stop off the window. Grabbed by Perkins. Lamont lost it. Now Holt. Holt swings it. Again, Crossy puts it up. This time rattles off the top of the window and out with 1:44 remaining in the second. 10-point Panther lead. Back in Brian Jones. Haven't seen Jones really put the ball up here yet tonight. Good 3-point shooter is Brian Jones. 1:44 second quarter. 10-point lead in favor of the Panthers from Franklin Regional. Sibilia, high post down low, deflected. Perkins double team. Lamont looking for help, outside deflected. Crossy the steal. Crossy, Walter, give and go. Crossy again, and 2 more. 22 for Connor Crossy. He's outscored the Tigers himself in the opening half. Could be a career night for the senior, Connor Crossie. Absolutely torching the Tigers tonight. Perkins, high post, Lamont out to Sabilio. 1:06 remaining in the second. 12-point Panther lead. If you're the Tigers, got to find a way to cut it back down to single-digit deficit, as Jones will try to do that. Splash down, Brian Jones. Big-time answer as the junior cashes in with the 3-ball. Crossie now taking over. That's by Andrew Davola. Davola outside. Crossie foul line kick out. As once more over to Colin Holt. Holt right hand runner, no. Rebound out of bounds. Going to be Tiger ball down 32-23, 35.5 on the game clock. Valdez Stuvance. 32 seconds remaining. See if the Tigers can inch ever closer before the break. Quick moving opening half of play. As McCullough, Perkins underneath Lamont, heads to the line. As Lamont Perkins through the contact, draws the foul, and earns a trip to the charity stripe. Andrew Davola gets the personal. 4 points for Lamont Perkins so far today. First free throw attempts for the Tigers. Lamont misses the first. 9-point game, 32-23, 20.6 remaining. We'll hear from Lamont at the half. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Perkins 0 for 2, but Jones saves the possession. Jones, Stuvance gets run into by Perkins. Valdez with 13. Stuvance right side, gets it back down to 8. Left side, Jones. Jones swings it, McCullough, corner 3, got it! McCullough cashes in before the break as Crossie looks to answer, no! 10 for McCullough in the opening half. Big time triple, 32-26 at the half as Daryl McCullough, much needed bucket there. 13 for McKeesport in the second, give them 26 at the half. On the other side of things, it was an 11-point quarter for Franklin Regional. They lead 32-26 after one half of play right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs, because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. It's time to level up your fitness game with Phase Up Nutrition in Jefferson Hills. Veteran-owned and operated Phase Up has been providing the community with top-quality vitamins and supplements with a priority in providing exceptional customer service. When you walk into Phase Up Nutrition, you'll get one-on-one help tailored to your specific goals. We carry a wide variety of workout supplements, pre-workout and post-workout formulas, and all types of vitamins. Come by Phase Up Nutrition today. Phase Up Nutrition, here to help you surpass those unimaginable goals. When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking out the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Brian Warnick is right here in Baldwin to help you select the right protection at the right price. Brian will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Brian Warnick, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Halftime here on MVI Live with the McKeesport Tigers, Lamont Perkins. And Lamont, first off, really appreciate you coming over and doing this for me.
Of course, of course.
So for you, obviously, last year, maybe not the season you personally wanted, but, you know, you kind of put that in the rearview mirror. It was such a successful start with a talented team. You had to kind of take more of a leadership role. So how do you kind of take through those two different seasons, the success with the winning and the culture, to maybe a bit of a rough patch last year and build it into this year?
Well, freshman year, really, I was just getting to watch. You know, like, I started for a little bit of the season and stuff like that, and I still played a lot. So it was I was getting the experience in game too, but I was still getting to watch the people above me, how they handled certain things. Even if they were handling it wrong, it was teaching me how not to handle things. So like then last year, it was like showing me like, okay, like it's not as easy just to handle things the right way, you know what I mean? But it's like you got to. So now this year, it's just that year where it's like handle things the right way, handle business, and get it done. Simple, only way to put it, really.
So for you, how do you make sure as a unit that you guys get it done? Because, I mean, you have so much talent on this roster every year. I mean, whether it be, all the kids coming over from football, but there's just so many athletes, so much talent. How do you guys take all that talent to put it to a successful product on the floor?
I think it's just continuously staying locked in, like, throughout the whole season. Like, not just, oh, basketball season starting, like, we're locked in, and then midway through, it's like, oh, forget it. It's like we got to stay on it throughout the whole season, get better through every game,
And how do you personally kind of make sure that because I feel like, in years past, maybe a guy like Dunny was really good at that, just with his, personality. I felt like he was a good glue guy for you guys back your freshman year. But how do you now become that glue guy to keep you guys locked in all year?
I think I really just got to keep the team out of their heads. Like we got a couple players that will get into their heads, and I was one of them players before, so I know what it's like. And it's like I can't get into my head because how can I get somebody else out their head if I'm in my head? So it's like I really just got to stay on my head and keep everybody else out of their heads.
So one of those, hey, I've been there, I've went through that, I get what you're going through.
Yes,
now
sir.
Let's get through this together and let's be the most successful
Yes,
product
sir.
we can be. So obviously you're entering your junior year, and we've seen so much success for you early on, and then even still last year when things weren't always easy, you still showed just how talented of a basketball player you are. So what's kind of the thought process? Obviously still some time left here at McKeesport, but is the goal eventually to play at the next level, and kind of how is that process?
Yes, sir. I do want to go to college for basketball. So like this year, it's really just this is my year to show everybody that no matter what, I'm gonna just make the right play. Like I don't need the ball in my hands necessarily. Like, yeah, I might prefer it in my hands, but if the right play doesn't involve me with the ball in my hands and me just cutting, then that's what I'm going to do.
So for you, are there any specific goals you would personally like to really see yourself accomplish throughout this season and throughout the rest of your time here at McKeesport?
Yeah, I want to, if the rest of the time at McKeesport, I definitely want to win a championship. Like, I won't lie, like, I want to win this year and next year, really. It's like, I'm going to say it. I really do. So, and I think we can. So it's like that's really the goal, like the end goal. But right now the goal is just to continue to build chemistry as a team and just at some point just be able to know where who's at on the court at all times. Like just have that bond with each other where like, yeah, I can throw it here and know you're going to cut to get it. You know what I mean? Just like be able to trust each other everywhere, not have a person on a team where you look at him in the corner and you're like, should I pass it to him? Like, it shouldn't be no questions asked, just always making the right play, trusting everybody on the team.
So for you, where did this, love for the sport of basketball kind of come, and, how have you seen it grow to where you're at now?
Well, I started when I was real young, and, like, always growing up, like, I always liked basketball. My uncles always played. But, like, once I got to, like, 6th, 7th grade is when I started, like, really – like not getting better. I was on like very good teams when I was younger, so like I wasn't always the best player, but so like once I start to realize how good I really was is when I started to really take it a lot more serious. Like I started working on basketball on days off. I started just like really showing that I loved the game, you know what I mean? Like doing things that I needed to do to continue to play the game.
So for you, before game day, before you take the floor, is there any specific things you like to do on a given game day to get yourself in the right mindset or get yourself ready to go?
Really, I just like to talk to the guys. Like it's like I can't not talk to y'all all week, and then game day comes. It's like, oh, now I'm gonna talk to y'all. It's like I just make sure I keep in contact with everybody throughout the week, chill, play the game with them or something. Like just keep that bond there because like it's like if I don't talk to you all week and then game day comes, I talk to you, then it's like like you only rock with me because we play basketball together. You know what I mean? Like it's a way better bond being cool outside of basketball and in basketball, and it will help on the court too. So it's like that's one thing. It's really not like what I do on game days for me. It's what we do off of game days because like that's what prepares you for game day.
Keep that chemistry so no matter what, you're going to battle and going to war with someone you can truly trust.
Of course.
Lamont, I really appreciate you coming over and doing this, and, well-spoken young man, and I'll say this, I interviewed you last year. Just your whole demeanor is extremely impressive. How you're going about it and how you
from talking to you going into the beginning of last season to where you're at now, absolutely incredible seeing where you are right now, and I can't wait to see how this new attitude, new demeanor really helps you and McKeesport succeed on the floor all season long.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lamont. And when we come back, it'll be half number 2 right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live.
E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsandEpoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust. At Primzo Rentals and Indoor Storage, we offer a state-of-the-art facility with the best customer service around. When you rent from us, you'll have 24-hour access to your belongings, and with a variety of units available, we have something for everyone. Give us a call at 412-980-4272 or book online at primzorentals.com. Primzo Rentals and Indoor Storage, all the convenience and security you need. Bronzeado Tanning Salon in Menneson is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience. With gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronzeado, we have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronzeadotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronzeado Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. Are you looking for the perfect holiday gift for the musician in your life? Did you know there's a state-of-the-art recording studio, live performance space, and music education center in the heart of the Mon Valley? Rhythm House Studios in Charleroi offers music production services and education for all musicians, from beginners to seasoned professionals. This holiday season, give the gift of music to the musician or aspiring musician in your life with a $25 gift certificate. Use it for any service and let Rhythm House Studios help you on your musical journey. Call today at 724-237-5296.
Halfway home, and it's the Panthers on top to start the third. As we get set to start the second, it's the Tigers' ball to start the third as we get set to start the second half. As McKeesport fell behind early on thanks to Crossy, as Lamont Perkins on the board to start here in quarter number 3. Perkins up to 6. 3 rebounds, 2 assists as well for Lamont Perkins. As backcourt violation, if those recall, back in the opening quarter of play, we saw what was 2 free throws for Connor Crossy. Wasn't necessarily sure what was going on there. It was an administrative technical to the McKeesport Tigers, as Ogroski was marked at 34 in the book, not 20. So that was a big-time error as Lamont Perkins again add 2 more, and it's a 2-point game. So that's where you got that technical, an administrative one. As back the other way, here comes the Panthers. Tic-tac, Davola fouled with 7:09 remaining in the third, as pop free from Andrew Davola, who's looking for his first points of the game. Foul goes against McCall. He hit a big-time triple with no time really remaining to end that opening half of play, as Davola on the board here tonight. Andrew's younger brother Cole, part of this team as well for Franklin Regional. Panthers 3 for 3 from the line, make them 4 for 4 as Franklin Regional adds on. 34-30. It was a 32-23 game, back-to-back threes. One by Jones, one by McCullough. Really helps bring the Tigers back into the thick of things. Stuvance needs help. It comes in the form of Perkins. He has 8. Lamont tries for 2 more. Off the miss, rebound by Johnston. 5 boards by Johnston. Jonah up to Holt. Holt drives across off the window and 1. as Colin Holt on the board. And the Franklin Regional Panthers a chance for one more. Valdez Stuvance the personal. Tigers already more fouls this quarter with 6:40 remaining in the third than they had in the entire first half. At least on the floor. Obviously, it had that technical we were talking about earlier. Another housekeeping thing as that one falls for Holt. He's up to 3. Perfect stays Franklin Regional from the line. Said Freeman was in the game. That was actually Keemon Spell in the 11 jersey in white. Initial beginning of the year roster I had it as Freeman, but it is Keemon Spell as Holt again stripped away. Valdez Stuvance the steal. Stuvance down the lane, left side, blocked by Davola. As Stuvance went cutting through the far side. Again, mention it every time we see these Tigers. Valdez Stuvance, dad, also part of the Pittsburgh Steelers in years past, as he was on that Super Bowl team back when they beat the Seahawks. As Jones gets it back up top to Perkins. NFL bloodlines, of course, and just athletic bloodlines run deep here in McKeesport Swing Cash Court again. WNBA champion, gold medalist, really one of the best all-around athletes to come out of the WPIAL, male or female. As there's Sibilia out to Jones. And again, one of those that's going to be one of the best athletes to come out here in a while is going to be Keemon Spell, the sophomore standout committed to Penn State. As there's Sibilia left side. Sibilia high post, back up top, Valdez Stuvance. Stuvance puts it on the deck. Stuvance left side, McCullough back to Stuvance. Sibilia high post, cutting baseline, that's Perkins. Outside Stuvance. Valdez Stuvance. Sibilia turnaround 16-footer, rims out. Davola the rebound. Andrew Davola. 37-30. Panthers on top. 5 straight for the Panthers of Franklin Regional. This was a 2-point game as Crossy the reverse. And Connor Crossy has 24 as the lead from 2 to 9. As all of a sudden on a spurt again, here are the Franklin Regional Panthers as they've started to work their way and will against the Tiger defense. Sibilia off the screen, up for 3, rebound Crossy. The 3-ball has been what kept the Tigers alive as Davola doesn't get the roll. Johnston the putback, and Johnston now has 6, and the lead back up to 11 for Franklin Regional. First 4 of the quarter belong to McKeesport. Franklin Regional scored every point since. 9 straight for the Panthers as Stuvance stripped away, loose on the deck. Johnston, now Crossy, game high 24. Crossy deflected, gets it back, extended post into Davola. Davola underhand toss, Johnston spirals to the cylinder. Now 8 for Johnston. And the Panthers getting some breathing room. You imagine maybe a timeout going to be coming here sooner than later if the Tigers can't get on the board for head coach Troy Blackwell. As he's looking down the bench, does he go to the bench? Sibilia, top of the key. 3-ball has been the thing that's got the Tigers back in this game earlier today. And see if it will get them back in here as Lamont up top. Perkins looks to drive. Perkins right side, no. Lamont the rebound. The second chance won't fall as the rebound pops free to Stuvance. Stuvance corner, Sibilia, no. As empty trip again for McKeesport, but a traveling violation gets the Tigers the ball back. Daniels and Bray will come in. Out comes both Sibilia and Stuvance. Jones the trigger on the near side. 3.5 on the game clock as Jones flips it in. Daniels. Mackay Daniels up over the center court stripe. As Daniels with 3:20 remaining in the third. Mackay Daniels fakes the pass up top. Needs an option. It's Perkins in the left wing. Lamont Perkins. Screen by Bray as Bray will cut inside. Davila pressuring Perkins, driving, jump stop. Perkins, no again. Rebound off of Lamont Perkins and out of bounds. As Stonecheck and Walter back in, look like Perkins wanted the foul. Does not get the call to go his way there. 13-point Panther advantage over McKeesport. Andrew Davola the trigger. Davola into Walter. As Walter pressured tightly by McCullough. Walter up over the timeline, knocked down by Daniels, and that's going to be Daniels' second. 2:54 remaining here in the second quarter. Side out in front of the Franklin Regional bench, Jonah Johnston. 8 points for this quarter for Johnston. Leads all second half scores with 4 for Franklin Regional. Walter up top, guarded by McCullough. As Daryl McCullough over him, 30-second timeout burn. First timeout either side used by the Panthers and Ed Jesse Reed. We'll take a break, come back, more action right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
It's time to level up your fitness game with Phase Up Nutrition in Jefferson Hills. Veteran-owned and operated Phase Up has been providing the community with top-quality vitamins and supplements with a priority in providing exceptional customer service. When you walk into Phase Up Nutrition, you'll get one-on-one help tailored to your specific goals. We carry a wide variety of workout supplements, pre-workout and post-workout formulas, and all types of vitamins. Come by Phase Up Nutrition today. Phase Up Nutrition, here to help you surpass those unimaginable goals.
Third quarter rages on. 2:44 remaining in the third. McKeesport cut the lead down to 2. They scored the first 4 of this quarter, and now it is an 11-0 run for Franklin Regional. As the Panthers 11 straight, and they are out in front looking to add on with the ball. Inbound in front of the Franklin Regional bench after some cleaning up on the far side. .244, Tigers need some stops and scores. Down by 13 to Franklin Regional, looking for the season sweep. Got swept last year. Last time the Tigers swept Franklin Regional, it was Dunny Rowe and Shane McGraw's senior year. Lamont Perkins was a freshman, the 6th man on that team for McKeesport. And that was a team that went on the road and upset Moon a few years back. And then Moon last year beat Franklin Regional in the district title game after a thrilling victory against Thomas Jefferson. It was one of the games of the year as Crossy blocked Lamont Perkins with the denial. See if that sparks McKeesport a little bit. Connor Crossy the trigger. Again, the only real Panther that saw meaningful action last year, or at least one of them. This was a JV heavy team. Crossy, Spagno, and Davola really the only ones that saw varsity. Crossy was the big piece as Perkins right to the rack, and Lamont rattles it in. Double digits for Lamont Perkins. Panthers lead by 11. Press shown here by the Tigers and McKeesport. As trapped is Walter, flips it over. Crossy running out of time. Deflected, Perkins off the deflection, back the other way. Lamont Perkins. Perkins driving in, jump stop, spinning. Perkins outside as McCullough works back up top, stripped away. Here comes Crossy off the steal. Crossy, Walter, deflected, rebound, Brian Jones. Jones to Perkins. Perkins right to the rack, spins, Lamont, block on Davola. Second on Davola, first on Franklin Regional. Back into the game is going to be Aaron Reeder. The junior replaces McCullough. Reeder, bounce pass in, Jones, left elbow, Perkins. Lamont drives at Davola, no. Rebound, Perkins, no. Another one, yes. Couple of boards and a bunny finally falls for Perkins. He has all 8 points this quarter for McKeesport, down 43-34, 120 remaining as Crossy, no, rebound Daniels. Daniels turns it away and right to Johnston, who gets up to 10 in his own right. 45-34, Franklin Regional on top. Double digits for Jonah Johnston. Perkins driving, has the lane. Perkins the jam. And Lamont to 14, timeout Tigers. Lamont Perkins. 10-point quarter, has all 10 for the Tigers. As McKeesport will talk things over. We'll take a break too right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
Are you looking for the perfect holiday gift for the musician in your life? Did you know there's a state-of-the-art recording studio, live performance space, and music education center in the heart of the Mon Valley? Rhythm House Studios in Charleroi offers music production services and education for all musicians, from beginners to seasoned professionals. This holiday season, give the gift of music to the musician or aspiring musician in your life with a $25 gift certificate. Use it for any service and let Rhythm House Studios help you on your musical journey. Call today at 724-237-5296.
45-36, Panthers on top of McKeesport. 57.5 remaining, 9-point lead. As Franklin Regional has outscored McKeesport here this quarter. Tigers have cut the deficit back down to single digits. It was down to 2 as Daniels the takeaway, then up to 13 and a foul on the far side. As back in will be Anthony Mitchell replacing Walter, who gets the personal there. Aaron Reeder, the inbound. Reeder surveys. Reeder running out of time, flips it in. Daniels. Daniels up top now, taking over. That's by Reeder, off to Daniels. Bray make it to Perkins as Lamont, no. Rebound. Jones gets it to go. Brian Jones. 5 for Jones, 38 for the Tigers. As the defensive pressure, too much right now as Jones with the jab and the foul. As this pressure has picked up, the intensity of the defense here for McKeesport has started to get the Tigers going. As Coach Blackwell's press has got the Tigers on the move here in the third. Can they close the gap ever further? 45-38. As Anthony Mitchell still with a 7-point lead. Out to Crossy. Do the Panthers hold for one? As Johnston out, Crossy up, yes sir! Connor Crossy connects again. 27 for Crossy. Now corner, Daniels up, rims out, rebound. Jones cannot save it. 2.6, 10-point game. (48-38). Hail Mary down as Davola has it trickle away, and that will do it for the third. And Franklin Regional has opened it up to a 10-point lead after 3 right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking out the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Brian Warnick is right here in Baldwin to help you select the right protection at the right price. Brian will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Brian Warnick, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
3 chapters written, 1 left to be told. The advantage sits at 10 and belongs to the Panthers of Franklin Regional. As Franklin Regional out in front early on here, and the Panthers looking to continue their game dominance in this one. Franklin Regional would put a damper on what could be McKeesport's really final chance to stay playoff relevant. They would have to get an upset versus Uniontown and Latrobe and Gateway. You got to upset probably two of those three if you lose here tonight to Franklin Regional. So you kind of really got to find a way to get the victory against the team below you right now. Inside the section standings, get back working towards the top four if you're the Tigers. As McKeesport's press, they might have found something there, but a late three by Crossy was able to get the lead back up to 10 as another timeout used here by Franklin Regional to save the possession for head coach Jesse Reed. And talked about the standings and what they look like. As right now, it's Uniontown 8-0 conference play. Red Raiders have been brilliant, just 3 losses this year. Latrobe 7-1. McKeesport gave Latrobe a game earlier this season, 67-63 here in overtime. And then it was 5-3 Gateway and 4-4 Penn Trafford. Gateway beat McKeesport 77-52 at Gateway 2 games ago. And then, of course, you also had the loss to Penn Trafford earlier this year, 66-59 in a 7-point game. That was here. So you have to go on the road most of the games, and you get Uniontown one more time, who you already lost to 75-36. Of course, that notorious Grooms, Calvin Winfrey-led squad, a pair of 1,000-point scores is tough to beat. And a foul on the floor on Manny Bray maybe saved an easy bunny for the Tigers defense. (48-38), 7:48 remaining in the fourth. Right side driving, deflected through the wickets. Daniels picks it up. Daniels lost it as a costly turnover for McKeesport, and right to the bench, Coach Blackwell turns. That's going to be in the form of Valdez Stuvance, as up top trying to work things free. Carr skips it inside, and a shove on the shoulder of Jonah Johnston. Second foul against McKeesport, and here comes Valdez Stuvance replacing Daniels. Made the good play, then turned it right over and picked up the personal at the other end. As just tossed out of bounds inadvertently by Jonah Johnston. 35 ticks of the clock gone as Aaron Reeder out to retrieve the ball on the far side. 48-38, McKeesport trailing Franklin Regional, scoreless here in the fourth quarter. Perkins has all but 2 for the Tigers in this fourth quarter. He has 10 of the team's 12. As Stuvance up top. Now Brian Jones, he has the other 2 points. Stuvance inside. Stuvance denied. Rebound. Bray won't go. This foul will go against Manny Bray, his second. 3 fouls here in the fourth. Still a 10-point advantage as the press is on now for the Tigers. This helped get them back within 7 as flip back in the middle, turnover. Now Perkins to Stuvance, Valdez. Right side, Valdez, Stuvance. Up top, Reeder. Gonna see Keemon spell next time in, and a foul inside will go against Weber Rankin. Rankin's first, team first. Here comes Keemon spell replacing Lamont Perkins. So Perkins getting a breather. He's been the lone source of offense right now for the Tigers. So Keemon Spell, the future Nittany Lion running back, out on the floor. As up top, Valdez Stuvance, right side, Reeder. Bray kicks it. Jones blocked, gets it back. Now Reeder fakes the mid-range for Reeder. No. Bray can't haul in the rebound. As Crossy up ahead, Stuvance there defensively, past to Carr, and Carr cashes in. 50 for Franklin Regional. Bray down low. Spell across and an answer back, Manny Bray. Back to a 10-point game. 5:52 remaining in the fourth. Up ahead, here comes Crossy. Left side, Johnston up to 12. Panthers right now content trading with 5.5 on the clock. They lead by 12. Valdez, Stuvance. Stuvance flips it. Bray, top of the key, swings it. Reeder driving outside. Jones for three. Rims it out again. The board goes to Johnston. 7 rebounds for Johnston as Carr adds 2 more. And this one is nearing out of reach for McKeesport. Bray driving, Bray now Spell, Keemon Spell up top, around they go. Back it goes to Stuvance. Valdez, Stuvance swings it, Reeder left side, as back up to Bray, deflected away by Mitchell. 2-on-1, Mitchell drives, Mitchell blocked by Stuvance. As Sibilia back in, Bray will come out, Davola will check in on the other side, replacing Carr. This will be a monumental hit to the Tigers' chances of making the playoffs. And Franklin Regional will earn the season split if things stay true. They already lost to Penn Trafford in overtime. They'll get Penn Trafford and lost them in the regular season as well, as Keemon Spell taps it in for 2. And a timeout call by Coach Blackwell. So, and you got to get a lot of help if you're Franklin Regional to catch Penn Trafford, them sweeping, but we'll see what happens here. Can McKeesport perform a miracle, come back from down by 12 with 4:34 remaining in the fourth? We'll find out when we come back here on MVI Live.
Bronziato Tanning Salon in Monessen is open 5 days a week and is redefining the tanning experience. With gold, silver, and bronze tanning beds at Bronziato, we have something for everyone. Schedule your appointment today online at bronziatotanningsalon.com or give us a call at 724-322-4451. Bronziato Tanning Salon, come get your glow on. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
54-42, 4:34 remaining in the fourth. 12-point lead. Press will be on for McKeesport. They need stops and scores, and they need easy buckets. Here on the halfway mark here is running the baseline will be Spagnol. Spagnol, the senior, running out of time. Pop back free. Sibilia, there is a turnover. Sibilia to Stuvance. Now Spell. Keemon puts it up. Rims out. Rebound out of bounds off Davola and out. No. Looked like it went right off Andrew Davola, but they say no. And we'll head back the other direction. Spagnol to Crossy, Burns past McCullough. Crossy, pocket picked out of bounds as Keemon goes running through. The stanchion on the far side. And Lamont Perkins going to come back in, replacing Spell. Inbound, there's Johnston up top, Crossy. 27 for Crossy, most of that damage in the first, give him 29. 22 in the opening half for Connor Crossy, had 15 in the first quarter. As out of bounds off of Crossy. Just a second under 4 to play. Stuvance the trigger, Valdez, Stuvance. Stuvance, bounce past Sibilia. Sibilia turns it over, Crossy off the steal. Up ahead once again, Mitchell. Now Crossy pulls up, right hand foul. And back the other way we shall go. So Crossy will shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Panthers are 5 for 5. 30-piece tonight for Connor Crossy. And another one, Crossy 31. 7 for 7 of the Panthers from the line. Across, nobody home. Stuvance turns it over. An abysmal fourth quarter for McKeesport so far. Outscored 10-4. As ironing out, rebound by Sibilia. Sibilia now Perkins, 14 points for Lamont as he'll drive right down the lane. Over he goes. No good on the feed to McCullough. Davola off to Mitchell. As Mitchell guarded by Sibilia and Stuvance surrounded. And a timeout called again by Franklin Regional. As full timeout used by the Panthers, 3:09 remaining in the fourth. Give us a chance to look at the road ahead here for both squads. It's going to be at Albert Gallatin. AG bottom dwellers with Franklin Regional, Laurel Highlands, and McKeesport out of conference play. McKeesport lost to Albert Gallatin earlier this season as well. And a 63-50 loss here at home. Wins twice versus Laurel Highlands, once versus Franklin Regional. If you're the Tigers, and McKeesport again had plenty of winnable games this year, just unable to get the job done as McKeesport missed the playoffs last year and on the verge of doing it once again here this season. Franklin Regional have Gateway, LH, Latrobe, AG, and Uniontown left on the slate. And lost to Gateway by just 9 this year. Lost to Latrobe this season, 68-49. That's left on the schedule. Laurel Highlands beat them 59-45. And the Uniontown game earlier this season was a 75-58 loss for Franklin Regional. As we'll have more action tomorrow, weather permitting. Again, with the cold, you never know what's going to happen as Stuvance gets the person. Will be just up the road from here, out at Sarah Catholic High School, as they'll take on the Bears from Clareton. We'll also have Clareton Sarah Catholic girls action on Saturday, Bell Vernon Dairy boys on Friday. So still 3 more games in the week here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof. So looking forward to all of those as Mitchell drains that one. First point for the 5'9" sophomore Mitchell. 8 for 8. And 9 for 9. Franklin Regional, 2 for 2 again. The Panthers up to 60. Stuvance, right side. Stuvance. Now Lamont Perkins. Perkins driving, backing down. Right hand, no. Rebound, grab by Crossy. Connor Crossy. Big time performance today. 31 points for Connor Crossy. As up top, rolling right side, Anthony Mitchell. Now taken back over by Spagnol. Spagnol inside, right hand, and 1. Connor Crossy, 33. The standout senior showing off tonight. Spell and Bray both back in. Sibilia and Perkins out. Crossy looking for the old school three-point play, looking to go for 34 points tonight as Connor Crossy rattles it in. 34 for Connor Crossy. As 10 for 10 from the free throw line is Franklin Regional. Four-point fourth quarter for McKeesport, entered down by 10. As up top, Stuvance, Valdez, Stuvance. Skipped across, high point there by Reeder. Reeder now Stuvance. Stuvance, right side, Aaron Reeder. Bray wants it, high post, corner, Stuvance drives the floater. Stuvance connects for his first two of the game. And McKeesport gets up to 44. Still down 63-44. This was a two-point game at 32-30. And Franklin Regional hasn't looked back since. Keemon Spell the rebound. Spell slows it down. Spell flips it to Stuvance. Up top, Valdez driving. Valdez kick out McCullough from the corner. Rims out, rebound Bray. Bray puts it up. No, grabbed again by Spell. And Keemon Spell fouled as a collision on the far side between Crossy and Bray. McCullough and Stuvance out. Ogroski and Gianni Grace come into the game. Spell the trigger. Keemon bounce pass. Ogroski banks it in. As Malachi Ogroski has 4. And the Tigers get up to 46, still in a massive hole with 1:23 remaining. Franklin Regional well on their way to win number 7 on the season. Across, and Jonah Johnston with a tapperoo for 2. 65 for Franklin Regional tonight. Led by Connor Crossy's 34 as Mitchell gets the foul. And that will send the reserves in for Franklin Regional. Spell. Now Reeder back to Keemon, puts it up, and Keemon Spell from the top of the key drains the triple. 5 for Spell here in the fourth quarter. As inbound near side surrounded, Franklin Regional. That's Masello, turns it over. Ogroski out of bounds and back the other way. Codavola the trigger. Dominic Mascara out there as well, along with Alec Maston. As off of Alec Maston and out on the far side, and Brian Bogler, the other Franklin Regional Panther, out on the floor right now as again Coach Jesse Reed has emptied the benches, up 65-49 as Reeder right hand floater, back iron out, rebound. Reeder will finish it off, and Reeder gets his second bucket of the game, and Reeder will get the Tigers up to 51. Right side off the window as Bogler finds pay dirt for the Panthers. Grace, now Reeder with 20 seconds here, 67-51. Reeder drives in, Reeder rims it out, rebound picked back up, back the other way as Alec Maston with 10. Maston will dribble it out, and the Franklin Regional Panthers get revenge, and they will take a season split against the McKeesport Tigers. 65-51 your final score as the McKeesport Tigers cannot figure it out here in the fourth quarter. 67-51. 13 points, most of them late in that quarter for the McKeesport Tigers. 19-point quarter for Franklin Regional as they are now 7-9, 3-6 in section play, 5-11, 3-6 in section play. Now is McKeesport as they now pull tied with Franklin Regional. It will be at Albert Gallatin on the 24th. It will be versus Gateway at home on the 24th for Franklin Regional. We'll take a break, come back, and our E-Paints player of the game and our Primzo Rental and Storage recap right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
E-Paints proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paints, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paints believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsанdepoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust.
Back here on MVI Live, powered by Pittsburgh's top area roofing company, Planet Roof, as the McKeesport Tigers fall here at home to the Franklin Regional Panthers. Franklin Regional win number 7 on the season, win number 3 inside of section play. As E-Paints player of the game, no surprise, Connor Crossy, the senior, 34 points, 4 rebounds tonight. As Connor Crossy, a 15-point first quarter, 22-point opening half. Connor Crossy, the senior, is your E-Paints player of the game. As Connor Crossy, too tough to tame. Primzo Rental and Storage recap for you here on MVI Live. As Franklin Regional got up early, 21-13, Tigers were able to battle back in that second quarter. Big-time triples. Daryl McCullough also hitting down a big-time 3 was Brian Jones. And it's like, okay, maybe some life. McKeesport was able to cut it back down to a single-digit deficit taking into the break, and they started red hot. 4 straight to start the second half of play, all by Lamont Perkins. Got the Tigers back within 2 points in the game, but then it was an 11-0 run by the Franklin Regional Panthers. Really stretched it out. Tigers were able to cut the lead back down to 7 off the press, but McKeesport made it a 10-point game at the quarter break, and just domination in the fourth quarter by the McKeesport, or by the Franklin Regional Panthers, as Connor Crossy in that fourth quarter, 9 points, going up to 34. You had 4 by Jonah Johnston, 4 by Carr, and yeah, Franklin Regional just dominated that final frame. Anytime McKeesport was able to gain an inch, it was a mile taken back by Franklin Regional as they take this one 67-51. Your final score. Lee was at almost 20 at one point, and Franklin Regional surrendered some late points to Keemon Spell of the McKeesport Tigers. Final numbers for you here this evening for the McKeesport Tigers in a losing effort, led by Lamont Perkins, 14.7 rebounds. Then Daryl McCullough, 10 points, 3 rebounds, all in the first half for Daryl McCullough. 5 points for a couple guys, Keemon Spell and Brian Jones, both picked up 5. It was a 4 spot for Aaron Reeder, 4 for Ogroski, and 3 for Daniels, while Sibilia, Stuvance, and Manny Bray all added 2 for Coach Blackwell's bunch, which is now 5-11, 3-6 in section play. They will now take on Albert Gallatin in their next game. For the Panthers in a victorious effort now, 7-9, 3-6 in section play. Connor Crossy, game high 34. 14-7 for Jonah Johnston. That was a big-time performance by him, providing some very good secondary scoring to Crossy as they combined for 48 of their team's 67 points here this evening in this contest. And then just sprinkle in a little offense here, a little offense there. 4 by Rankin, 4 by Carr, 3 by Holtz. Then you added in a couple for Stonecheck, a couple for Mitchell, Davola 2, Mogler 2, and just a couple of buckets here and there, while Crossy and Johnston led the charge and led the Panthers to a big-time victory here on the road, and handed McKeesport a massive loss here this evening, really dampering the hopes of a postseason berth for the McKeesport Tigers. They're going to have to play upset Central the rest of the way if they really want a chance of making the district dance. 67-51 your final. Sarah Catholic will take on Clareton tomorrow. We'll have that one for you on the network. Until next time, on behalf of everyone here on MVI Live, Lions Heart Media, I am Alex Lyons saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time right here on MVI Live, powered by Planet Roof.
This has been a presentation of Lions Heart Media on MVI Live.